All right, yo. Hey, welcome to Forex.Today, the YouTube community of more than 20,000 foreign exchange traders. We gather here today to conduct technical analysis and fundamental analysis on things like gold, oil, Bitcoin, and any currency pair that you want to choose. I have an echo somewhere. All right, I found it. Very cool. So let's get on with it. Let me remind you that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble. Focus on the long term, never risk money you cannot afford to lose. My name is Wayne. I've been trading currencies for 20 years. I also like commodities. I like a lot of different things. I like investing. I like money. I love capitalism. There's so much I love, and I love you. So thank you for being a subscriber. Let's get on with it. Boom. We're over here. So what we're going to do is gold, oil, and Bitcoin, and then I want you to fill out this little form right here. Let me know what currency you want me to cover at the end, and I will make sure to do that. Also, below the description, there are links. And look, I reorganized everything for you. So anyways, you want a trustworthy and ethical foreign exchange broker like Traders Way? There's the link. You want 88 hours of training videos? InvestorBootcamp.com. 90-minute lecture on risk-reward ratios? Hey, actually, specifically on trading stocks. Click the link. You want feedback on your technical analysis skills? Click the link. You want a 90-minute lecture on fundamental analysis? Click the link. You want my book? Click the link. You want free training courses? Click the link. Oh my God, there's just so much. There's so much. So it's all those links are below the video. Very, very cool. So again, gold, oil, and Bitcoin is where I'm going to start. How about the stock market? You want to do the stock market? Yeah, why not? Cool. Before we do that, let me point out that the Reserve Bank of Australia did raise interest rates. It was not something that was on their agenda 3 or 6 months ago. But the thing is, when you look at it, they expected inflation to be below 4%, and it's well above 5%. So they had to do something. So they jacked that up. But the problem is, the consequence of that is it's probably going to drop their GDP to 0. So that's probably as high as they possibly can go. And then what they'll do is they'll just wait for this to slowly drop. That's the idea. Anyways, so that happened in the last 24 hours. Probably the biggest thing. Okay. Biggest thing this week. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. So I guess we'll start with the stock market. Are you guys okay with the S&P 500? You guys happy? Yeah? All right, let's do it. All right, so we're on the upside here, and here that's the problem right now. Okay, we're there, and this also happens to be R1 resistance for the month of November. So anyways, so bears are going to want to take it down to, well, the bottom, and in fact, to monthly S1, which is actually lower than that. A bull, what you want to do is you got a plan A like this, bulls. And then plan B right now is kind of like there, okay, bulls? You're buying dips. I will caution you, though. Neil Kashkari yesterday, I believe it was Neil Kashkari, basically put an end to this rally fundamentally because part of this is the Fed is done, and I described this in a previous video. And the second part is cuts are coming. And Neil Kashkari said, well, the Fed might be done, but the cuts are not coming. So anyway, so all that ralliness can maybe bring this back down to reality. But look, if you're going to do technical analysis, then you're probably just going to buy a dip like this. Okay? But that could create a down day for today. That could create a risk off for today. And we also saw a lot of that in the currencies yesterday. And sure enough, dollar got strong yesterday, as expected, as we discussed. All right, so anyways, let's move over to commodities. So that's the stock market. Okay, and again, with the stock market, you're looking for risk on versus risk off. Let's take a look at WTI. My, oh my, holy smokes, we're through the 80 threshold. Oh my God. So now we're way, way down here, 79 and some change. Okay. Ooh la la. So check that out. I already have a line here at 78, 70? 78, 78. And then the next one is really 65. Okay. Holy smokes. So look, now that we're through here, I'd almost just split the difference and say, the 70 area. Oh my God, that is a big move down. That's big risk off. In a time with geopolitical risk, and we already have low inventories. So this is like based on a massive recession globally. Really? Well, it is what it is. And as a bull, I certainly can't buy. Yes, I can see maybe here, maybe here, maybe here. I don't buy maybes. Okay? So I am a bull on oil, and I'm burying my head in the sand. I don't want to buy lows. I buy double bottoms, and I buy higher lows. And that is a lower low, so I'm taking a walk on WTI. Forget you, son. All right. How about gold? Okay, gold we've talked about multiple times over the last several days. Yes, now we've set that top. Now we've broken the neckline, and I've already projected with the neckline down to here, and that's what's happening. You're welcome, by the way. Fundamentally, what's happening is productivity in the United States is at 4.9%. Okay, minus 3.8% inflation is a positive number. There's nothing you need to hedge. Or we can do it the other way. Inflation, 3.8, minus productivity of 4.9. So what you have is a negative number, which is disinflation. Therefore, there's no inflation to hedge if there's disinflation. Okay, gold comes down. You know what I'm talking about? Huh? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So anyways, maybe down to the 200, maybe down to the central, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, that's a better way of thinking about gold, isn't it? Versus buying it for, I don't know, why would you buy it? So, anywho, and let's take a look at Biddy. Biddy, you like the Bitcoin? You like the Bitcoin? Yeah. Okay. I guess what we could do is draw it this way. Let's try to get that little peak in the analysis. And it's slightly bearish. And then if you look here, it's slightly bullish. So this is like plausibly a turn, or it's just chunky. Meaning, okay, this is a buy, this is a buy, this is a buy, and we're in a buy zone. But this is, clearly a little bit bearish. So what are we, like, what are you going to do? Wedge this thing? You want a little wedgie? Well, I don't know. Okay. Look, if you're a bull, we're getting there. And if you're a bear, that's the lower high. So I think a bull's going to try to do this, take it north. Okay. But if the currency pairs and risk, okay, if risk goes off and currency pairs continue from yesterday's move, dollar gets strong and takes down Bitcoin. Okay. But if you're a bull, you can still buy a dip. Okay. If I back out a little further, nothing's really going on here. Okay. But don't worry about Bitcoin traders because they doubled their money like what, 2 weeks ago? It was a nice week. They doubled their money. All right. So did we do gold? Yes. Did we do oil? Yes. Did we do Bitcoin? Yes. Did we do S&P 500? Yes. Will you please click on the chart or on the poll? Let me know what you want to cover next. Do you want CAD, Aussie, pound, euro? What do you want? You got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. And what do we got? All right, you guys are focused on Aussie. Good move. I like that. Let's go with the Aussie. So as I had already mentioned, Australia has higher inflation than they expected. And I have their inflation projections 18 months in advance. Isn't that nice? So I already know what they expected. I know it factually. And they expected inflation to be lower, so they had to raise interest rates to combat that. So I don't know, like initial move down and then what? Okay, well, we got down into here. Oops, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do that. Okay, so we got down into here. And now what should we do? How should we update that? Maybe there. So look, typically you would think the RBA, the rate hike would appreciate the value of the Aussie. Why? Because rates are went up, right? A higher percent. The other thing is Aussie could lose now because, like I mentioned, interest rates will not go up further. So yes to the now, no to the future. And what's important to the valuation or the flow of capital? What's important to the flow of capital? The future. So the Aussie already had a nice big fat old rally, nice big week last week, and this little move here from the summer, and then this move here. And then now, if they raise interest rates more, the problem is that growth will go to zero. So Richard Spencer says in the chat, it's a growth issue. Yeah, so are you trading the higher interest rates or GDP going from, you guys, I'm sure you know this, 0.4%, okay, all the way to zero to maybe negative GDP? Well, that's no good, right? And therefore, if you're in that camp, the future value of the Aussie dollar is weaker, not stronger. So you're like, how come the Aussie isn't rallying? How come the Aussie isn't rallying? If they just jacked up interest rates. Wayne, I thought higher interest rates creates demand. Future expected higher interest rates. How about this? Are you excited about a job that pays you a little more now, but then you know you're not going to get a pay raise in the next couple of years? And in fact, probably in a reasonable amount of time, they'll actually cut your salary. You're like, cut my salary. So anyways, that's the idea. Okay, so the future may not be stellar. But anyways, it's pulled back enough. So what you need in your decision-making process is, are you going to try to take appreciation of a higher interest rate, which, by the way, is only 4.35, right? That's not that high relative to some other countries. And if that's the highest they're going to go, then again, you might be thinking bearish. Now, bearish for Aussie, bullish for Euro Aussie. Now, can you buy here? Absolutely not. You cannot buy at 166.5 unless it's a higher low. So you can buy this at 166.5, but you cannot buy this at 166.5. And you're like, but wait, it's the same price. Risk profile is different. Okay? So, ooh la la. Okay? Ooh la la. Ooh la la. So, be careful. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Aussie versus Kiwis. Suddenly what? Kiwis looking better. So what do we have? Down, 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 up, up. This is the target. Okay, or I mean, if this is the entry, okay, then this is the target. By the way, if you need to know this stuff, Investor Bootcamp will teach you this for $88. InvestorBootcamp.com. Down, 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 up, up, sell, down, 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 up, up, sell, down, 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 up, up, sell, down, 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 out, out, out. That's the idea. Okay? Huh? Yeah. Don't let $88 deprive you from your destiny. Pay the 88 bucks. Stop trying to figure it out yourself. That's not efficient. It's not effective. And it's actually not that smart. All right. La 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 la. Okay. I think you got to trap this. You got to trap this. Okay. So now you got really plan A or a different plan. Okay. Like that. There's a lot of support in here. Okay. But if you're going to be a bear on this, you got to be careful. You can only sell lower highs. Okay. In that case, a triple top or something close to it. Okay. Or higher lows. No, lower highs. Lower highs. Okay. This is the only thing you should be doing as a bear. As a bull, this predicts a top anyways. So you got to be careful. Got to be careful. Okay. R1, by the way, this is an R1. That gets you down here. Maximum potential on this trade is something like this. Okay. Not this. No, yet. No, no. It's an inside month. Once again, if you don't know what any of this means, Investor Bootcamp is 88 bucks. Get on the clue train. All right. Here we are. Oh, so you're a bull, not no mo. Okay. Top, 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 top. Okay. Aussie currently is weak. Yen is also currently weak. Not a good time to really do anything. But if you were going to do something, it has to be down. Because no matter what, that's high. Okay. Friends don't let friends trade high. Okay. If you're a buyer, you got to buy low. Okay. And that's not now. So in a shorter run, you probably want to mark this area and mark this area as potential lower highs. So you get one of these things. And then what? Then you hit this and then you go, okay. Depending if you're a bull or a bear. So bulls buy low, bears sell lower highs. So this is a bearish move, or the other one is here. Okay. So bulls buy down here, we'll call it 96. Bears sell high, call it 97. And what do everybody else in the middle do? Broke. Aussie Swissy. Aussie Swissy. What do you think? Is that a range? Did I make that clear? Huh? Yeah. 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 Oh, for sure. Yeah, look at that. Definitely, clearly made this a bottom. Definitely. Oops. Let's do it this way. Definitely, clearly made this a bottom. Definitely, clearly made this a top. And then what happened? Went from the bottom, went to the top, and definitely came down. Now, is that a trend? No. Okay, so a bull might say, oh, but Wayne, it's going to go like that. Why? Because this is a buy zone in an uptrend. Is that an uptrend? No. So anyways, you sell at the top of the range, and your best projected outcome is the bottom of the range. Okay? And by the way, you're welcome. That's pretty, isn't it? I'm sure you remember. Cool. You're welcome. No, that's fine. You're welcome. Did you click the thumbs up button? No. Did you click the button? Come on. Yeah, click the thumbs up button. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Greg. All right. Piggity dog, piggity dog, piggity dog. Okay, pound versus Aussie. Let's see. We'll see what happens here. Let's zoom in a little bit. And what? That's how weak the pound is. We just went through all those currencies. We just went through all those currencies and everything's kicking Aussie butt, but not pound. So that's called relative strength exercise, by the way. So we know Aussie is weak, so you should take note of that. And then suddenly you're like, but the pound is weaker? Yeah. So that would be your next follow through. What you need to be doing the rest of the day probably is checking out the pound. What's going on with the pound? Anyways. Anywho, so Aussie's weak today. Aussie is weak. Aussie's weak. Or did I just, look, I got this fear I just had a brain fart. Did I just have a brain fart? I got distracted, I think. I'm like, oh, it was so nice. Greg loved it. And then I got distracted. What was, I have to go back to the Aussie. I had a brain fart, didn't I? Did I just get something backwards? I did just get something backwards. Aussie's weak. Sorry. See, it happens. I'm an old man. Come closer to the fire so I can see your face. Okay, Aussie's still weak. What? I don't know what just happened. All right. Bottom. Aussie's terribly weak. Yeah. All right. Just like that. Yeah. No, sorry. No, brain fart, Gregers. Brain fart. Gregory. Brain fart. Yeah, your indicators. I can just do this. Pound is not that strong, but it's definitely stronger than Aussie. So my bad. If you're looking at Piggy, it probably will get strong. And it would be strong versus Aussie. Okay? But I misspoke, that's all. Yeah, Lucas is like, oh, I was so confused for a second. No, I'm confused. Yeah. How do I end the membership subscription? You log in and you hit into your profile and cancel. Yeah, what? Cat. Yeah, just log into your profile and cancel. So you log in, and then in the top right corner, you go into your profile and you cancel. Okay. Simple. Takes seconds. A minute would be too much. Yeah. Yeah, well, you signed up for an annual membership, Kat. So when you cancel your membership, it waits till the end of the 1 year period. It doesn't want to jack you for part of your $88. So at the end of your year, it will suspend your access to the training videos. Make sense? Yeah, makes sense. See? I'll take care of you, Kat. Yeah. See? It's wonderful, isn't it? Yes. Hey, I want to say one more thing. Bye.